game when I was a young man. I bore the consequences and the shame. I got a little older and I took a good look at myself. I got a little older and put the bottle back on the shelf. I got a little older, I put away those childish games. I got a little older, well I got a little older. Things in life will change you. There ain't nothing you can do. Many people will come this way, never to find out what is true. Things in life will change you. There ain't nothing you can do. Many people will come this way, never finding what is true. I got a little older, I took a good look at myself. I got a little older, then put the bottle back on the shelf. I got a little older, I put away those childish things. I got a little older, well I got a little older.
Well, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much for joining me here tonight at Daytona International Speedway as we have cars crashing down the backstretch, heavy contact. Oh my, practice is well and truly underway here. In fact, we are wrapping it up in 1 more minute. Thank you very much for joining me. As I said, my name is K.R. Stolfus. I hope everyone is strapped in and holding on tight because we are going to go for a wild ride tonight as the OP Racing Superspeedway Series is at the Daytona International Speedway. It has just been one wild practice session. Our times there are your top 10 so far. Coming up in just about 20 seconds is qualifying. OP Racing Superspeedway Series. Next Monday we'll do a special event, Seize the Moment 250. Part of the Epilepsy Foundation. That will be at the Daytona 2007 track. Make sure you tune in for that at 8 p.m. Central. And then tomorrow night, Tuesday, September 11th, the RFC Hershey Design Series will do the Drive for Diabetes Awareness 125. So stay tuned for that, or I should say tune in for that tomorrow. It's going to be a good race as well. But before we get any further, we got cars hitting the track. Alex Green in the 15. He's the first car to peel away. A race win this season for Alex. We're going to watch these cars run around the high side for about 2 laps. Their warm-up lap, the first time lap, and then they will drop down. As we see Derek Conley already on the high side. Rumor has it Conley will not be able to finish tonight's race. He is going to be a starting park, so not sure when he is going to bail out. Several circumstances are facing Derek here tonight, and he is going to try and do as many laps as he can. Good to see the 00 out here tonight. Wasn't sure if old Dwayne Cooper was going to be able to make it, but D. Coop out here tonight getting a lap of qualifying in. So glad to see him part of the Nut Up Motorsports. Tonight, Dwayne Cooper looks like he's going to be working with Scott Bellum and Steve Herman. So those guys are all forming a team here tonight. We'll see how well that team gets along and maybe can get a win out of someone this night. Jacob Sayers in the 39 machine. Sayers was top 5 in our speed charts here in practice. We'll see how fast of a qualifying time he can lay down. While these guys are circling around, I want to give a big shout out to everyone in YouTube chat. Thank you very much for joining me here tonight, keeping me entertained. Feel free to point things out. Let me know if there's something you'd like to see. You can try and bring all the action, but you know, every once in a while, you might want to know something specifically. Don't hesitate to ask for it. But thank you very much for joining. Scott Bellum in the 07. He is going to complete his second lap. Bellum going to be 9th on the speed charts. Our Chase Berry shutting it down. We'll just shorten that to Chase Berry. He is 2nd. Josh Milam also shutting it down. Travis Elliott in that 51 machine. He is not up to full speed. He is currently in 5th. D. Coop in that 00, he's going to be in the 3rd place. A good qualifying time for him. DJ Mitchell in the 61. Here he comes, dropping down below that yellow line. Across the stripe he goes. He is going to jump up to 3rd place. Kelly Milam in the 46. He's going to cross the line in 14th. Lynn McNeese in the 84. Right now he is in 19th. Aspen Bellman in the 3, coming around to complete his first lap. He's going to work that high side here. Now he's going to dive down to the bottom. Aspen in that black 3 machine with a Punisher skull on it. Punisher down the side. That's Aspen Velvin. That car has taken a beating in several races. We'll see if he can finish it out here. Not too many cars are up to speed right now. Trying to bring you all the cars as I can. Aspen gonna dive down. His second lap time is going to move him up to 10th place. Rick Seabrans, the new upstart up-and-comer here in this 4 machine. He's on his opening lap. Just got his time started, so he's going to run that high side. Les Levy in the 62, he also is running on the high side here. Well, thank you very much for the subscription there, Kyle Busch / Denny Hamlin fan vlogs. Boy, you got a lot to talk about from today's race. Kyle Busch had a interesting race, and Denny Hamlin finishing second. So, yeah, storylines for you. We do have 2 races to go, as Rick Seabrans is going to drop it down onto the bottom. But we do have 2 races left before the chase starts. This one and next week. Make sure you tune in next week for a special event. We'll be at the 2007 Daytona track. Will be a special event put on by Derek Conley and Maxspeedtv. Jordan Wright in the 95, he's going to cross the line. His first lap's good enough for 25th. Rick Seabrans jumping all the way up to 2nd place here. Les Levy going into 15th. The 71, Squirmin' Herman, that is Stephen Herman. Right now he is in 24th, but running that yellow line right on the bottom. We got a Chase Berry fan rooting for Chase Berry in the 11. Not a bad guy to root for. Just gotta watch it. Every time he wins a stage, we're gonna credit it to Lucas Cram. So Herman in the 14, or in the 71, going to post 14th quickest for now. Jordan Wright jumping up to 6th in the 95 machine. And that is everyone that is out on track that is going to do a qualifying time. So, as we like to do here on Maxspeedtv, we're going to step away and play our Star Spangled Banner.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as the field is starting to take to the grid. So now is as good a time as any to go through our starting lineup. Row number 1, we'll see Derek Conley in the 28 and the 4 of Rick Seabrans. Both those guys picking up race wins so far this season. Row 2, Chase Berry and Anthony Poston. Row 3 will be DJ Mitzel in the 61 and the 95 of Jordan Wright. Row 4 will be Dwayne Cooper and the 7 of Josh Milam. Row 5 will be Travis Elliott in the 51 and Tristan Walker in the 17. Row 6 is the 91 of Ernie Williams and the 3 of Aspen Belvin. Row 7, Lynn McNeese in the 84 and the 71 of Squirmin' Stephen Herman. Row 8, Cody Ober and Glenn Bundren. Row 9 is Les Levy and the 48 of J.R. Hager. Row 10 will be Alex Green and the 15 and the 43 of Richard Fletcher. Row 11 is the 26 of Robert Payne and the 46 of Kelly Milam. Row 12 is Jacob Sayers and the 07 of Scott Bellum. Row 13 is Doug Rice and the 35 and the 68 of Mark Vega. Row 14, David Wright and Cody Eldred. And that is going to do it for our field out here tonight. Mark Vega in the 68. He is our race control. So we appreciate his sacrifice, taking his time to sit here and just watch the racing and keep all these drivers under control. So big shout out to Mark Vega. Thank you oh so very much. All right, folks, field working its way down through 1 and 2. Or I'm sorry, we are in 3 and 4. Oh, let me get my numbers straight. Let me take my shoes off real quick, make sure I can count. Coming out of turn number 4, tucked in nice and tight behind the pace car. This field looks ready to go for the first stage. 25 laps. Green flag is out, and here we go, folks. Down they come across the stripe. Derek Conley in the 28 with a good jump, but on his inside, here comes a challenge for that race lead. Chase Berry in the 11 with the 61 of DJ Mitzel on the inside line. Those guys working very well together right now. Derek Conley moved up in front to the high side, looking to work with the 4 of Rick Seabrans. But the 61 and the 11, nose to tail, heavy pushing from that 61 as Chase Berry's going to go down into 3 and 4. Here they come down the front stretch to complete lap number 1 down through the tri-oval. And your leader for that lap was Chase Berry. This field running 2 by 2 side by side. Side by side once again down through the tri-oval, and Conley in that 28, he is going to lead that one. The third car on the inside line, that is the 00 of Dwayne Cooper. He's going to ride on board with old D Coop and the Nut Up Motorsports. He often puts out a $10 bounty for anyone who takes out a fuel sim racing driver. As Dwayne Cooper's having a bit of connection issue here. Double-0 big time blink. Not something you want to have happen, especially when you got cars all around you, but looks like it has settled down. The 30 of Anthony Austin. Third car on that high side. We ride on board looking out the back of this machine. He started 4th. He is currently in 6th. You see a lot of these cars digging down into the dirt. Looks like iRacing's newest update has got some graphical work that it needs to adjust. Meanwhile, up front, Derek Conley has dove down underneath Chase Berry. So Conley now to the inside. Berry has led for 3 laps. Conley has led for 1. Stage 1 will end when they cross the start-finish line on lap 25. Field running up front, very nice and steady, but things are looking a little wiggly in here, out here in the back. We see the 48 moving up and down the track. I believe, sorry, that was the 46. No, it was the 48 of J.R. Hager that I saw with a big wiggle there. Richard Fletcher in the 43, he is the last car on this lead lap. He is the last car out there. As you can see, these guys are all running very close to each other. We go on aboard with Richard Fletcher. Fletcher now making some moves and has moved up a couple of spots here. We got some 3 wide action through the tri-oval. Cars working up through the middle there. Looks like they're going to sort it out now. The 7 machine of Josh Milam staying to that high side. He's running in that 3rd lane. Might be thinking about trying to get something going. Here comes the 8 of Cody Ober. Diving down, making it 3 wide, but not quite there. Once again, Milam running that high side here with some help from Cody Ober. Travis Elliott in the 51 machine down on the inside. 4th car on that inside row. White body with some green lettering, as Cody Ober looks like something happened to him. He is dropping way back in a hurry. Cody hard into that outside wall coming off the corner. That is going to cost him a lot of time. These drivers do have 2 fast repairs. Meanwhile, the 26 machine of Robert Payne started 21st. He has moved up to 17th. Multicolored puzzle pieces there supporting autism awareness, along with the 8 of Cody Ober, as now the 7 of Josh Milam has gotten into the wall. He is very slow. Milam with a race win this season has been the points leader for several weeks in a row now. And here he is dropping to the back. But meanwhile, up front, Chase Berry, Derek Conley, those two have been our only lap leaders, with Berry leading 6, Conley leading 4. Now Conley out in front by at least a car length, but here comes Chase Berry on the outside line with a great run with some help from the 30 of Boston. So these guys all running side by side, nose to tail here. Field really starting to string out a little bit now. Down the front stretch they come as we are working a lap 12 to completion, near just about the halfway point of stage number 1. These guys rocketing down the front stretch into turn number 1 they go. Been clean and green so far here. That's saying something for Daytona. Super Speedway racing action can always be a bit hectic. So far we have gotten through our first 13 laps without a caution. A couple cars have fallen off the pace. That is the 7 and the 8, Josh Milam and Cody Ober. Those guys are running 26th and 27th respectively. And they are about 5 seconds behind Richard Fletcher in the 43 machine. So they are well off pace. They have dropped back, but they are working together. And they should be able to stay on the lead lap to the end of this stage. As right now they are only about 9 seconds behind the leader, so plenty of gap before they go a lap down to make it to the end of the stage. So maybe a good decision here. Let these guys wreck it out in stage 1. Looks like we have several cars hitting pit road already. Didn't get to talk about it yet, but tonight we are doing 100 laps for 250 miles. Tire window really doesn't matter out here, 50 laps or so, but our fuel window is right around 20 laps, 15 laps. We're seeing guys hit pit road now. About 20 laps is all you can get out of this fuel run. Had 5 cars come down pit road: Travis Elliott, Tristan Walker, Jacob Sayers, Aspen Belvin, and Glenn Bundren, all hit pit road, all taking fuel only, and then getting right back out there. Now these 5 drivers have got to hurry up and get in line, get formed up. Because here come the leaders. We ride on board with Chase Berry in the 11. See the first one to fall victim there. That is the 37 of Glenn Bundren. These guys did not form up and get going fast enough. They all are in danger of going a lap down, so they will start battling for first car 1 lap down honors. But nobody can make it on fuel to the end of the stage. So these leaders will have to pit. We're going to go 3 wide here as the field tries to work with lap traffic. Through the trial, we're going to be a tense moment here. Lap cars staying high, the field down low. Can everyone get through it all right? So far, so good. All the lap cars now have managed to let the leaders by. We have not had an incident with it. Now, Glenn Bundren in the 37, he was the first car to actually get lapped. And he was able to tuck in with this lead pack. He is now scored as the first car 1 lap down. So should the caution come out or the stage end, well, with the stage ending, he would get his lap back, as everyone will have to pit before the end of this stage. If we get a caution before then, he will receive that lucky dog pass. Very important to get that. With the 84 of Lynn McNeese, he has made a pit stop. He is all by himself right now. You see the rest of the pack hungry to gobble him up. We have more cars hitting pit road. That is the 26 of Robert Payne and the 15 of Alex Green. DEI wannabes. Ooh, his contact is made on pit road. Robert Payne and Alex Green, teammates, trying to hit pit stalls. And a lot of confusion happening there. And that is going to cost the 26 big time. As it looked like Robert Payne did not know where his pit box was. Here comes some other leaders. Chase Berry getting contacted by DJ Mitzel. And he is going to make it on pit road. But that car has got some damage. He is going to have to use a fast repair on that one.
The yellow flag is out.
And that is going to bring out the caution. And I'm not sure what the caution was brought out for. Ah, there it is. DJ Mitzel in the 61. Going around after looked like he made contact. You see Mitzel make contact with Berry there as Berry exited off for pit road. Berry went for a wild ride. And then the 37 of Glenn Bundren gonna collect DJ Mitzel here. Trishan Walker in the 17 also getting a piece of it. Rick Sebrin's involved. So caution coming out right before the end of the stage. Josh Milam and Cody Ober were trying to hit pit road, but then the yellow came out. They had to go back around. Milam now making his pit stop. DJ Mitzel on pit road here also. The 30 of Anthony Poston, he is out front now, but he is pitting from the lead. Let's see how all this shakes out, as some of these guys have previously made pit stops. Want to say hello to Mr. Trillion. Charlie. Oh man, I don't remember how to say your name. But international broadcast we got going on here. So the field is going to form up. Not sure what race control's ruling is going to be. So we're going to step away for just a moment, and we'll be right back after this.
Maxspeedtv would like to thank our partners here at Maxspeedtv, starting with the Colby Eye Paints. If you're in the market for a new paint job for your car, check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Need a replica paint of your real-life car? Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. Check out Colby Eye Paints on Facebook. Also by Hershey Design. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphics shop if you're in need of an iRacing paint league team or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag. Hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook by searching HERSHY Design Company. Also by the Sim Speed Shop, simspeedshop.com. You can check them out for all your iRacing sim needs. Ohio IndyCar League jumping on board this season with as an official sponsor of Maxspeedtv. They are also accepting not just patrons from Ohio, but from all over. Also iBog for all your iRacing broadcast overlay graphics done specifically by Jason Allison, one of the masters at it. So thank you to Jason. And also, last but not least, Wise Guys. You can check them out at Reverb Nation. That is spelt with a Z. So check them out on Reverb Nation. We would like to thank all of the sponsors at Maxspeedtv and partners.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As we were looking at having a one-lap shootout for the end of the stage, but instead the caution is going to come out. And I believe the 30 of Anthony Poston is going to be our stage winner. As as he is going to cross the line here, and that will end stage number 1. But the lights have gone out on the pace car. We still have some field lining up to do. So the 30 winning stage 1 here. Stage 2 getting ready to take off. You know, a yellow coming out when it did, it was going to be close on stuff, and the field just couldn't quite get formed up and do a one-lap shootout for the end of the stage. So we'll declare Anthony Poston as our stage winner. Executive decision made right here by this broadcaster. But the lights are out on the pace car. Stage 2 getting ready to fire up. Lap 50 will be the end of stage 2. And here we go. Green flag is out as the 43 of Richard Fletcher going to hit pit road. And away they go, the 30 on the inside, the 95 of Jordan Wright on the outside. Down they come. Here into turn 1 they go. Side by side, 3 wide, it's not going to work. Stephen Herman going around, Alex Green going around. Several cars slowing down, trying to get through this carefully. But the 15 machine of Alex Green, heavy damage. Alex Green on the inside here. Contact being made. Derek Conley and the 71 of Stephen Herman. Green going airborne. Go on aboard with Conley here. And space just ran out. Happens that fast. The 39 of Jacob Sayers able to get through it. And now Jordan Wright in the 95, he is out front. He is going to head down pit road. Bringing several drivers. In fact, most of the field is coming down pit road with him. Only a few drivers have stayed out. Derek Conley in the 28 having to take a fast repair there. Now your race leader being scored as the 30 of Anthony Poston. Anthony doing a good job getting by the 95 there on pit road. All right, while we're on the yellow, guys, we're gonna step away for a moment and we'll be right back after this.
Things in life will change you. There ain't nothing you can do. Many people will come this way, never finding what is true. I was older, I took a good look at myself. I was older, and put the bottle back on the shelf. I was older, I put away those childish things. I was older, well, I got a little older.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The field is formed up. The lights are out on the pace car. Anthony Poston, Jordan Wright making up row number 1, the 14 of Cody Eldred, and the 11 of Chase Berry making up row number 2. If you guys haven't done so yet, please make sure you subscribe, give this broadcast a thumbs up, and say hello in YouTube chat. Here we go. Restart on its way.
Green flag, green
Green,
flag.
the flag is out. We got a long line of cars on the inside. On that outside lane though. 5 cars staying to the high side here. Who's going to join them? Looks like it. Jacob Sayers in the 39 is going to try and catch up to him. We have 4 cars starting to pull away on the high side here. Aspen Belvin in the 3 needs to try and get some help to get up to them. Down the long back stretch they go. Ooh, as Jordan Wright's going to turn in front of the field. Anthony getting a piece of it. Cody Eldred getting a piece. As Jordan Wright just got hooked into the corner there. Go to our Maxspeedtv replay. Watch these guys work their way down the backstretch. Jordan Wright just gets turned, creating a log jam for everyone around them. Back under yellow we go, but now our new leader is the 11 of Chase Berry, as Berry has led for 10 laps. Looks like we have a few cars coming down pit road. 4 cars so far, now even more. Rick Sebring's in the 4, hitting his pit stall. We got one overshooting the pit box there. Got his damage fixed and got back out there. Aspen Belvin in the 3, pulling away. Cody Eldred in the 14, getting serviced in his pit stall. All right, guys, back under yellow we go, so we're going to step away for another break. We'll be right back. Field forming up on the backstretch. These cautions working very quickly here as iRacing not wasting any time, getting the field lined up and getting back to green flag racing. Dwayne Cooper in the 00. He is going to be restarting on this front row along with the 48 of J.R. Hager. Row number 2 is going to be Derek Conley and Josh Milam. We'll see what nut up racing driver Dwayne Cooper has as the green flag comes out as a couple drivers hit pit road. And Dwayne Cooper in a drag race with the 48 of J.R. Hager. Down to turn 1. Cooper with the 28 pushing him, starting to edge ahead a little bit, but watch that outside lane get a good run down this backstretch. And here they come. Dwayne Cooper out front now by a car length as Derek Conley is on his back bumper. Cooper had a car length over the 48, I should say. The field has really kind of been broken up here some. As Doug Rice in the 35, he's running by himself with 17 here, catching up to him quickly, so I thought maybe they might start working together. Doug Rice in the 35, he is the last car on the lead lap here. Jacob Sayers in the 39, he is the first car 1 lap down. Kelly Milam in the 46. Now he is in a battle for that first car 1 lap down. I do have...
The yellow flag is out.
Ooh, we got contact here. Stephen Herman going around. Derek Conley involved in this one as well. DJ Mitchell in the 61 getting a piece of the 51 there. We'll go to our MaxSpeedtv replay. As stage 2 has been a struggle for these drivers. Dwayne Cooper in the 00 on the inside, the 28 of Derek Conley on the outside. Anthony Poston in the 30. You see the 48 just hooks the 28 there. Stephen Herman with nowhere to go. Several cars getting a little bit of the action there. Stephen Herman going for a ride. Two cars that have packed it up and have gone home. That is the 15 of Alex Green and the 37 of Glenn Bundren. Those guys have loaded up and have called it a night. They will finish 26th and 27th respectively. Alright, while we're under yellow, gonna have to play another quick commercial break. I'll be right back after this. Field working its way down the backstretch. Once again, tucked in behind the pace car, but the lights are out. We're getting ready to go green flag racing. Have had 4 cautions for 12 laps here. So the cautions coming fast and heavy here in stage number 2. Pace car getting ready to peel off. Our leader D Coop in the 00. Nut Up Motorsports on the front row.
Green
With
flag,
D.
green
Cooper
flag.
on the inside. Green flag is out. 3 wide Motorsports driver Anthony Poston on his outside. That 30 machine, we know he's used a fast repair here once already, but it is not stopping him any as he is back out front. Side by side they go. The field now onto the backstretch. Dwayne Cooper starting to open up a bit of a gap here on that outside lane, but here they come charging right back. We look out the back of Dwayne Cooper. See all these cars getting a little bit of late model / modified dirt track action, carrying the right or the left side tires through the corners here. So a little bit of graphical work. We are in the middle of an iRacing update. Week 1 of it started tonight, actually. So I guess can't say we're in the middle of an update anymore. Those things really trying to pick up the left front, that whole left side just being carried through the air. Pretty wild. they actually set cars up like this in real life, oh man, what kind of racing would that look like? That would absolutely be crazy. Anyways, Dwayne Cooper, Anthony Poston battling out on this front row. Stephen Herman in the 71 has packed up. He has called it a night. They are done for today, and Stephen Herman will end up 25th. I want to point out the 46 Kelly Milam, a race winner, coming in with a top 3 in points here tonight. He is 2 laps down, running in 24th place. That goes to show you that super speedways can be hard no matter how well you've had a season going. But Kelly Milam in that 46, he's not giving up. He is making his way to the front here as he's going to go 3 wide. Les Levy and Scott Bellum, 23rd and 22nd respectively. Those guys are both 1 lap down. And you see they are battling for that position to be the first car 1 lap down. The 62 there in your shot. He is on the high side. The white 07 to Scott Bellum. He's down on the bottom. He has that lucky dog position should the caution fly once again. He's also looking at the end of the stage here in about 5 laps. We might get a yellow before then, as this front of the pack is all over the place. 3 wide into turn number 1, the 26 and the 8. Here they come on the outside, trying to make something happen. That is Robert Payne and Cody Ober. Down the backstretch they go. Cody Ober, no stranger to the high side. We're gonna ride on board with Cody. These cars really laying over into the corner. I just can't get over how iRacing has made this mistake graphically. Somebody forgot to click a button somewhere. Onto this long backstretch, the front pack goes. We haven't done it yet. Let's do it here tonight. Let's do some crank it up.
Flag is out.
The yellow flag flies once again. That is going to go Anthony Poston, stage win number 2. But before we talk about that, let's go back and see exactly what happened with our Maxspeedtv replay. Wide race by the 26 of Robert Payne. So two separate incidences here. Wayne Cooper, heavy contact with the 28 afterwards. Just like that, a couple nights are ruined. Watches from the 95 shot on him. Josh Mylan tagged by McCullough. Stage 2 winner. Austin. Let's see if we can get him up in the broadcast.
Let's say one lap when you got one pin and we get a green flag.
Hey, this came out from the broadcast.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Oh, not too bad. Stage 2 winner. How's that?
Yes, sir. Oh, it feels great. First time racing on Monday night.
Man, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I meant to interrupt you. We got to get an interview in with you.
Yeah, no problem at all.
So, first of all, first time running on Monday night, here you are winning a stage. I declared you the stage 1 winner, but race control says otherwise, but we didn't hear what they say. I think you'll like mine a little better.
Oh yeah, that sounds better to me. We had to run another lap. I know we had to fix those with the radio.
That's all right. So, 2 stage wins here by my count. And going into the final 50 laps of tonight's event, what's your mindset? How are you going to handle this?
We just got to keep the car clean, work with a few teammates, and try and bring it home.
All right, Anthony, well, watch out on the pace car before we let you go. And any shout-outs, thank you you'd like to give?
Just want to thank John Hendrick over at the top end of the signs.
All right, man. Well, congratulations. And do you do any live streaming or anything?
Yes, sir. I do a little bit of live stream on Facebook.
And where can we find that?
So Anthony posts them on Facebook. I usually share the link to OP Racing's main page.
All right, man. Well, thank you very much for that, and hopefully we'll see you in Victory Lane.
I hope so. Thank you.
Yep. That is Anthony Poston. So I hope I got him in the right spot. And sorry, guys, I left the volume up from the crank it up and forgot to turn it down. I apologize. Hopefully you could hear what he was saying. So now we have added the 28 of Derek Conley behind the wall. After that incident, he is unable to continue. Here we go.
Green
Pace
flag,
car
green
peeling
flag.
off. Green flag is out. Final stage. Final 50 laps of tonight's race. Anthony Poston on the inside with Tristan Walker in the 17. Tristan Walker, not sure what's going on with that 17 machine. He is on the brakes. He is slowing it down. And he is stepped away. So a big moment for the 17. That is going to allow the 39 of Jacob Sayers, who at one point was a lap down. He is now going to be the second car on the inside line, but out front, the 26 of Robert Payne. He's going to dive down to the bottom. Robert Payne, with that picture, looks like he is dead inside. He has no soul. Give him a red head wig. Put some freckles on him. We'll call that one done. I like to make fun of Robert Payne because the picture he sent me just had no emotion, had no life, had no soul. That's the one we posted up. Looks like he's dead inside. But right now he's probably extremely happy as that 26 is out front. But Anthony Poston now moving to the high side in that 30 machine. Anthony going to try and make it work with the 61 of DJ Mitzel. That will leave the 26 to work with the 39 and Richard Fletcher in the 43. We saw Fletcher a lap down earlier, making a pit stop, coming to the green flag at one point even. Here he is, that car looking nice and straight. A little bit of bumps and bruises on it, but nothing too damaging. The 8 of Cody Ober. Gotta watch out for that 8 machine. He'll be working with you and then he'll just abandon you for no reason and go on to win the race that you might have should have won if he would have stayed behind you and helped. But I'm not bitter. I mean, I don't know why I would say that. Josh Milam in the 7, we saw him tag that wall very, very hard in that last caution, using a fast repair, getting back out there. So we got the 46 of Kelly Milam going around. Problems in the back of the pack, but they all keep it down below the yellow line. We are not under yellow yet. No caution flag flying. But this just adds to the issues that 46 has been having out here tonight. Kelly Milam still 2 laps down out here. Meanwhile, out front, DJ Mitzel in the 61 machine. Here comes the 30 on the inside with some help from the 26 of Robert Payne. Robert Payne, Cody Ober teammates, part of the DEI wannabes. DJ Mitzel in the 3 Wide Motorsports, along with Anthony Poston, so those two are teammates. The 7 of Josh Milam, FSR driver, and it looks like he is going to go 3 wide down the backstretch. Here comes Cody Ober to help Milam. They're going to stay to the high side here. DJ Mitchell being left high and dry. No one helping him. We're going to see how this plays out down the front stretch. It's very tight right there as Robert Payne's going to slide up in front of Mitzel. And Robert Payne's going to lead another lap by a few inches as, oh man, Josh Milam gets turned on. The lid goes to 61 of DJ Mitzel. Cody Ober going around. Chase Berry getting involved. Looked like the 46 also getting a piece of it. Sorry, the 48 of J.R. Hager getting a piece of that. Have a good night, Trillion. Thank you very much for joining us. We ride on board with Hager. See the crash happening? And a moment of indecisiveness cost Hager right there. Heavy impact with the 8. Cody Ober and Josh Milam just going to make what looks like a little bit of contact coming out of the tri-oval. Dwayne Cooper getting a piece of it. As we mentioned, DJ Mitzel getting up on his lid. Jacob Sayers getting through that one cleanly. Gonna ride on board here with DJ Mitzel. As DJ's car goes up and over, and he is now working his way down pit road. Several other cars also hitting pit road. Guys, we're going to step away, catch our breath from that one, and we'll be right back after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining me tonight as we are here at Daytona. Lights have gone out on the pace car. Anthony Poston in the 30 on the inside from 3 Wide Motorsports. On his outside is the 26 of Robert Payne from the DEI Wannabes. Here we go. Green flag is out once again. Down on the left pedal. Wait, no, on the right pedal. Oh man, I got my shoes on. I can't count. Heavy down on the right pedal. Shifting through the gears cleanly. Down into turn number 1 they go. Jacob Sayers right on the back bumper of Anthony Poston in the 30 machine. on the 26. He's all by himself right now. Has been abandoned by everyone, but here comes some help in the form of the 91 of Ernie Williams Jr. Ernie, part of the FSR team, Fuel Sim Racing. Jordan Wright in that 95, he is going to slide up in front of Ernie Williams. Jordan from 3 Wide Motorsports. Jacob Sayers in the 39, JSI Motorsports. Lynn McNeese in Team 4 working with Doug Rice. Here comes Lynn McNeese. Those two are teammates. They are Team 4. They are running up nose to tail, so 2 teammates working together here. Down the front stretch, Anthony starting to stretch out a little bit over the high side. And that high side is going to charge right back down the back stretch. More contact. Cody Eldred going around in the 14. The 7 of Josh Milam. The 46 of Kelly Milam going airborne. That 46 machine just having a night he would like to forget. He is involved in yet another incident. We're going to go to our MaxSpeedtv replay. Kelly Milam going 3 wide with Cody Eldred in the 14. The 42, wow, it looked like the 42 of David Wright just turned hard left. Just misjudging that there, big time. Les Levy in the 62 going up and around. Les Levy diving to the inside. This was a wild, wild moment here as the 42 is just going to misjudge, trying to tuck in behind Kelly Milam. Kelly Milam going to get some good air right there in the 46. Back under yellow we go. We have added a few more drivers to our casualty list. DJ Mitchell in the 61, he has gone behind the wall. Travis Elliott in the 51, he also is behind the wall. Those guys are 21st and 22nd. All told, right now, we do have 20 cars still out technically on track. But the 46 of Kelly Milam getting serviced, but I'm not sure that thing is going to make it back out. He has had a rough night, and he's probably looking for any excuse to hang his helmet up. and step away. See if we can't get a word in really quick. Robert Payne, this is KR up in the broadcast booth. You got your ears on, bud?
Yes, sir, I do.
Robert, you're running a very beautiful Puzzle Piece 26 machine here tonight. And right now you're in second place. How's this race going for you?
We've had some ups, we've had some downs. I used my fast spares up a little bit earlier than I wanted to. Trying to dodge some stuff that I couldn't quite dodge. But it's been a good race. We've had some good moments. Just trying to keep it up here and try to finish top 5 at least at a minimum. I'm hopefully going to bring this one home.
Well, trying to bring it home would be nice, but what are your thoughts on pulling off a win here?
Pulling off a win here would be amazing. I need to try to get myself into the chase. It's getting down there, and I'm just below the cutoff for points, so this one's kind of a bigger race for me. Got to try to lock it in here because the old bumpy road's never been too good to me.
So the bumpy road coming up next week, but teammate-wise, you got any help that you can rely on?
Cody right now, I'm not sure exactly where he's at. He's the one that got me to the stage finish. He helped me blow through everybody trying to get the stage finish. We did some crazy moves there, and that's about it. Alex unfortunately got taken out early in the race, so we lost him, but I got Cody right now, and I'm hoping he can get his way back up here so we can continue this race.
All right, Robert, well, we'll let you go as the green flag's getting ready to come out. Thank you for talking to us.
All right, thank you. Have a good one.
That was Robert Payne in the 26, taking the time to talk to us. But here we go once again.
Green flag,
Green flag is out. Anthony Poston in the 30. Oh man, as they almost made contact there. Down into turn number 1 they go. Side by side. Robert Payne, Jordan Wright on the high side. Here comes the 30 and the 39. Lynn McNeese in the 84 shooting up the track, but gathers it in before he hits the wall. Anthony out front right now. Jacob Sayers in the 39. That blue and white machine tucked in very tightly to him as they got a big wiggle coming off of turn number 4. These guys all trying to stay tucked in nice and tight, trying to draft as tightly as possible. We still have quite a few laps to go, just over 30 laps left in this event. We do have 19 cars out on track. Kelly Milam still on pit road getting his car worked on as Robert Payne's going to go around. Robert Payne, and he's collecting his teammate Cody over in the 8. Heavy damage as most of this field is getting caught up in this one as they are trying to work off a turn number 4. We're going to back this one up once again as we head to yellow one more time. See the field working its way down the backstretch, down to 3. Robert Payne in the 26. Anthony's going to just hook him a little bit there. Lynn McNeese, Jacob Sayers, Richard Fletcher look like the only ones who are going to be able to get through that unscathed. A lot of torn up cars right there. Gonna ride on board with Jacob Sayers. Sayers getting a little piece of the action there. Some damage to the right front, as you can see, but he's gonna come out second place in this situation. A lot of cars on pit road here, as Richard Fletcher is gonna stay out. Meanwhile, Chase Berry, Rick Seabrans, they are on pit road. Seabrans going to be the first one to get away here. Anthony hitting his pit stall. Here comes Lynn McNeese. He's going to make an exit off of pit road, followed by Ernie Williams, Scott Bellum in the 07. Anthony Poston, now he's making his breakaway. Chase Berry's still sitting on pit road. Josh Milam in the 7 pulling away now. Jordan Wright in the 95 and D. Coop in the 00. So Richard Fletcher not making a pit stop here in that 43 machine. Looks like heavy damage on that 43, but we'll see if he comes down pit road this time. No, Richard Fletcher gonna stay out. He's gonna stay out front. Lights have gone out on the pace car. Field's gonna start lining up. So very iconic color combination, STP in that petty blue and red 43 machine. Richard Fletcher gonna be in control of this field with a powerful number 4 machine, and Rick Seabrans on his outside. Rick getting called up to the big leagues. Won the very first night he was out here. We have not had a repeat winner during a broadcast. Maxspeedtv picked up this season somewhere along race 4 or 5. I can't remember exactly where, but Derek Conley had managed to win 2 races outside of the broadcasting. He has been the only repeat winner this season. Otherwise, we have had a new winner every single week. And now Richard Fletcher in that 43, he's thinking, I got a shot. And he does. Here we go. Green flag is out. Once again, grabbing gears. Don't spin the tires. Fletcher on the inside. Seabrans on the outside. Down into turn number 1 they go. Jacob Sayers in the 39, or I'm sorry, that is Doug Rice in the 35, exiting pit road. And Fletcher with that damage on his nose, really losing a lot of ground here. Lynn McNeese going to the high side. Scott Bellum going to try and shove that 43 back up. But Rick Seabrans in the 4, starting to pull away with the help from 91 of Ernie Williams Jr. down through 3 and 4. Lynn McNeese in the 84. Now he's hooked up with the 7 of Josh Milam. These guys starting to get single file. Richard Fletcher falling through the field. That damage really slowing him down. May not have any fast repairs left, and that might be the car he has for the rest of the night. That is unfortunate for Fletcher, as that nose damage is really detrimental to him having any speed down these straightaways in a very aerodynamic sensitive track. Here comes the 11 of Chase Berry. Chase Berry, power move, put him into third. That black and yellow with white Lego all over it. Here he comes. He's making a move to the high side. Chase Berry has found a turbocharger. He's found fifth gear. He is on the move, and he wants this lead back. Here he comes down on the outside into turn number one. He's got some help from the 00 of Dwayne Cooper. They're going to stall out a little bit here, but man, oh man, what a run that was that they had. But put Chase Berry now as the lead car in the outside lane. Dwayne Cooper pushing Chase Berry. If I had someone that I wanted pushing, Dwayne Cooper would be it. He would push you till that engine blew if he thought it would help him out. Rick Sebring's in the 4. He's on the inside. He's got Ernie Williams and Lynn McNeese. Now we have a third car starting to form up on the outside here. That is the 30 of Anthony Boston. Anthony doing all he can to stay up front. He's won 2 stages here tonight. Has led 26 laps. The next one in lap leading category is Chase Berry. He has only led 10 laps along with Derek Conley and Dwayne Cooper. Those 3 drivers all leading 10 laps apiece. But Poston has led 26, so he has been a very fast car here all night long. So we see Jordan Wright in the 95, and Berry's going to go for a spin. But he has spun down to the inside. Down below the yellow line, no caution will fly. Very unfortunate for Chase Berry. We're going to watch this one more time as Chase Berry was out front. Unfortunately, it looked like the 4 just didn't hit him as square as he needed to. That is what sent him around. But it didn't look like it was a very malicious hit either. Not sure what. Not quite sure on that one, folks. That's a tough place to be as Chase Berry. So we go back live once again. How easily your fortunes can change. He went from leading this thing. Now he is in 13th place. No drafting help. He is in trouble with that situation. Jordan Wright in the 95, heavily damaged. It's not going to be much help for him there. Meanwhile, back up front, the 4 of Rick Sebring's. Battling with the 00 of Dwayne Cooper, but each driver has help right now. Lynn McNeese has fallen back all the way to about the middle of these 2 cars. It will be until Scott Bellum picks him up. If Scott Bellum picks him up, they might all sail right on by him. So we now have a 4-car battle for the lead. Lynn McNeese in the 84 machine right now, he is in 5th. but here comes a 4-car lineup that includes Scott Bellum, Josh Milam, Les Levy. Les Levy is 1 lap down. He is the first car 1 lap down, and currently the only car in the 1 lap down category. And Lynn McNeese now is going to get picked up. We'll get some drafting help here, but that will allow Scott Bellum to be in the top 5. Meanwhile, our 4-car breakaway here. This is a battle for the lead. Dwayne Cooper in the 00. Nut Up Motorsports with Anthony Poston in the 30. Those guys on the high side. Anthony just getting the call up to join the Monday Night Series, the big leagues. He is representing 3 Wide Motorsports, and so far I feel like he has done a great job winning both stages, leading a lot of laps here tonight, and now running in 4th place with 20 laps to go. Our leaders have gotten single file. We go on aboard with Boston. Riding around here in the 4th position, Ernie Williams Jr. in the 91 sitting in 2nd. First place going to Rick Seabrins right now. Rick Seabrins on Team 1 Motorsports. What's it like to lead these guys? Well, let me show you. We go on board with Seabrins as we look out the back of these 3 cars chasing this 4 machine. They've gotten single file. They're working single file. They have pulled away from Scott Bellum in the 07. Looks like they want to separate themselves from the rest of the field and then decide it amongst the 4 of them. Checking in on Scott Bellum in the 07, the 7 machine of Josh Milam. Lynn McNeese in the 84 is in 7th, and Jacob Sayers in the 39 is in 8th place with Les Levy in the 62. Being scored 1 lap down. The first car 1 lap down is now Richard Fletcher in the 43. He is also in that 1 lap down category, but has been dispatched quite handedly as he is running around the track all by himself. The damage on the nose of that thing, looks like he made a pit stop to get that fixed 2 laps ago. That is what has got him caught a lap down now, but that damage had to be fixed. He was dropping through the field very quickly, so he's in need of help from a caution or 3. And Chase Berry, who's gone from the leader of this race to 1 lap down as the 4 of Rick Seabrins, is going to get on by him. And Chase needs to try and catch up to these guys. It's going to be very hard for him to do so. He may not be able to draft up to them. We'll see if he can. That will put him, the first car, 1 lap down. He would like to see these guys try and go too wide, start battling amongst themselves. That would allow him to catch up to them. So it looks like he's gaining a few inches here and there. He's got a chance. Being the first car 1 lap down is where he needs to stay, and in order to do that, he has got to stay with this lead pack. He is really closing up now, so he has made it. But a very tense moment for the 11 right there. I saw him go spinning a few laps ago. Didn't hit anything, gathered it back in, got back out there. And now you can see he is the first car 1 lap down, but he has joined this lead pack. So should we get another caution, that is right where he needs to be. So some more housekeeping to do. We now have 16 cars out on track. As Les Levy in the 62 is on pit road. But 16 cars on track. 17th place being scored to J.R. Hager. He is behind the wall. Robert Payne in 18th. Cody Ober 19th, Kelly Milam in 20th, but he is still sitting on pit road, still hammering out some damage, hoping to get back out there. DJ Mitzel will be 21st. 22nd will be Travis Elliott. 23rd, Tristan Walker. 24th, Derek Conley. 25th will be Swervin Herman. 26th, Alex Green. And 27th, Glenn Bundren. So attrition really a heavy factor in tonight's race. We started 27 cars, and right now only 15 are running, as Doug Rice in the 35 machine, oh no, he's running too. So we have 16 cars on the lead lap. I thought maybe Doug Rice had pulled it behind the wall. He has not. So with 12 laps to go, last time our leaders were on pit road was about 19 laps ago. So we see Josh Milam hitting pit road. These will be the final pit stops. Milam, one of the first ones on pit road, as he's going to overshoot his pit box and have even more trouble trying to get into his pit stall. Lynn McNeese in the 84 are going to easily overtake him. Scott Bellum in the 07 going by. Jacob Sayers, so Josh Milam, big time loser in that situation. Here come our leaders right on by, but when are they going to pit, as we are getting right into our pit window? With 11 laps to go, they're going to have to make a pit stop. As we see Dwayne Cooper going to the high side here, he's going to let Anthony by. So final pit stops here getting ready to take place will happen under green flag situations for the moment. Nothing like a good mix-up between cars who have pitted and cars who have not to bring out the yellow flag. And yet again, they're going to keep on chucking. Rick Sebren's in the 4. He's leading once again. He's led for 18 laps now. That 30 machine of Anthony Poston still holding on to that top spot for the most laps led at 26. But Rick Sebren's would need to lead almost every lap from here on out to take over that category of most laps led. He's the only one that could do so. These guys, when are they going to pit? They have got to hit pit road soon, and it looks like now. They are coming now. Ernie Williams in the 91, hard on the brakes. He's going to make a bold move to the inside. Pulls alongside the 4 of Rick Sebren's. But did he get it slowed down in time? Cody Eldred in the 14 pulling away from his pit stall. That's going to throw a chink into some of this. Contact made with the 14 and the 30. Who's going to get away cleanly? Sebring's going to pull away first. Chase Berry making his pit stop. And Ernie Williams going to lose out in that one. He came on a pit road hard. And we got Anthony going big time wiggle as he grabbed another gear and lit the tires up. And the 4 of Rick Sebrins has allowed Dwayne Cooper in front of him. Chase Berry going to get to the back bumper of the 4 here. These guys are going to work together. No, Chase Berry going to the high side. He is not going to work with the 4. That has Dwayne Cooper scored as the race leader right now. But he is pretty far ahead. He's going to get gobbled up once the 4 and the 11 form up. And Anthony Poston in the 30, even though he had a big moment with Ernie Williams coming off of pit road, he has recovered nicely. There's going to be a 3-car lineup there. And they will gather up Dwayne Cooper very quickly. In fact, they're going to move to the high side here. And Chase Berry going to stay to the high side. No one's going to go with Chase Berry. Chase going to move to the front of this pack. Down in front of the leader he goes. He's going to stay high here, and he's going to get out of the way. So Chase Berry momentarily getting his lap back. But then letting the leaders decide this. As Dwayne Cooper out front in the 00. Rick Sebrins in the 4. The 30 of Anthony Poston. And the 91 of Ernie Williams. Those are our 4 front runners here. Rick Sebrins going to go high. Anthony Poston not going with him. Ernie Williams going to go from 4th to 2nd. As Rick Sebrins going to get left high and dry. And Sebrins falls all the way back to 4th. He's now got to work to catch up to the field here a little bit. Well, the field, the top 4 drivers. We now got 6 laps to go, and Dwayne Cooper out front. Meanwhile, Scott Bellum in the 07, he is in 5th place. Jacob Sayers in the 39 is 6th. Lynn McNeese right behind him in the 84 machine. And then the 43 of Richard Fletcher, who is 1 lap down in 12th place. So Rick Sebrins in the 4. It looked like he was going to try something, but he didn't have any help with him that he trusted, so he tucked back in. 7 of Josh Milam had his troubles in that final pit stop he made. And now Ernie Williams going to the high side. Anthony Poston not going with him. Ernie Williams in the 91 could be left high and dry here. So far, no one's going with him. Here comes the 4. Rick Sebrins going to tuck in behind him in his tire tracks. Ernie going to stay to the high side and try and make something happen here. Across the line this time will be 4 laps to go. And here comes a run between the 91 and the 4. Chase Berry in the 11 staying to the high side. That is 3 cars to 2. Down into turn 1. That inside line is going to get a good run through the corner. But coming down the backstretch, watch out for that high line. The 91 of Ernie Williams. The 4 Rick Sebrins. Chase Berry in the 11, even though he's a lap down, can be the deciding factor here. Where's he gonna go? Who is he gonna support? Dwayne Cooper, Nut Up Motorsports on the inside. battling for the race win here. Down the front stretch with 3 laps to go when they cross the line. Cooper on the inside, Williams on the outside. Williams by a hair down into turn number 1, but that inside line's gonna work its way back through the corner. Jordan Wright in the 95 staying high. Lap car not an issue for these drivers. Rick Sebrans, Team 1 Motorsports, the 91 machine of Ernie Williams, Fuel Sim Racing. The 30 of Anthony Poston in 3 Wide Motorsports. Two to go. Who's it gonna be? This is an epic, epic battle. Hold on, folks. Don't go nowhere. This is going to be very, very close at the line. Down the backstretch with 2 to go. Ernie Williams can't pull away from Dwayne Cooper, who can't pull away from Ernie Williams. Now Williams by a little bit as they go off into turn number 3. Cooper challenging right back through the corner. Now onto the front stretch. Can Cooper stay to the inside of Williams? Can Williams clear Cooper and drop down in front of him? Through the trial will they go. Final time, final lap. Ernie Williams trying to stay to the high side, not able to clear Cooper just yet. The 91 and the 00, neither one of them have a race win this season. They're looking to pick up their first win. Rick Sebrans in the 4, the only one in this picture who has a win so far this season. He's going to turn the 91. Contact is made, but they sort it out. Rick Sebrans falls back. Ernie Williams fighting hard. Here comes the 30 of Anthony Poston. And Anthony's going to steal the race win. Give the race win to Anthony Poston as Dwayne Cooper went through the grass. Rick Sebrans coming home 4th. Ernie Williams 2nd. Dwayne Cooper will get 3rd. A wild, wild finish here tonight at Daytona. And we have another first-time winner in this series. Anthony Poston picking up his first win of the season in his first race here on Monday nights. We're going to step away for our post-race show. We'll be right back after these guys burn it down. Alright guys, welcome back as Anthony Poston has burned that thing down. Engine is starting to let go, no horsepower left. He got all he could out of that 30 machine. Perfect night for him, winning stage 1, winning stage 2, and here he is, the winner of the event and his first night up in the big leagues. Anthony, congratulations.
Thank you, sir. It's been a heck of a night.
It has been a heck of a night for you for sure, but that 30 you said it's down on horsepower. What happened there?
I was resigned to finish in third, trying to push the 00. He needed a win to make the chase, and I was going to push him there, but they got into it a little bit, and I was able to get around him.
Well, man,
it just blew up coming to the line.
I'll tell you what, it's been a wild night out here tonight. You've survived it. You used a fast repair or two for sure, and here you are winning tonight's race.
Yes, sir.
Well, Anthony, congratulations. Any sponsors shout-outs you'd like to give?
I just want to give a shout out to 3Y Motorsports and John Hedrick at Over the Top Paints and Design. And I also want to give a shout out to Lauren Mears, Chris Mears, and Cheryl Mears. They're actually, their father is on my car. He's the reason for this paint job.
All right, well, congratulations, Anthony. Nice job on tonight's event. You not only won it, but you also led the most laps, and some could say a dominating performance out there tonight.
Yes, sir. It's been a heck of a night. That's all I can say.
All right, Anthony, man, congratulations. Once again, where could people find your live stream at?
It's on my Facebook under the name Todd Poston, and it usually goes up in OP Racing when they go live.
All right, well, there you go. Todd Poston on Facebook. We've been calling you Anthony all night, but I guess it works.
Hey, that works. That's middle name is Todd, so I go by that.
All righty, folks. So Anthony Todd Poston, your race winner out here tonight, getting it done for 3Y Motorsports. But now it's time to move on to our second place finisher, and that is Ernie Williams. Mr. Williams, how you doing out there tonight in that 91 machine?
We was doing all right. Been nice for the victory, but we'll take second, I guess.
A wild race out there, a wild finish. You were leading by a nose a few laps there a couple of times, running that high side with some help from the 4 of Rick Seabrans. Walk us through your last few laps there.
Well, I was just playing. I felt like the high line was faster. I could at least wash up a little bit out of 4, and I figured I could probably beat him by a half car length back to the finish line there. And that's just what the plan was. You know, there was 4 of us there for about the last 15, 20 laps or so. So it was just a matter of how we was going to position ourselves. And I wanted to be on the outside. I knew Dwayne needed to win. He's a good driver. I want to congratulate him on the 3rd place. Congratulate Anthony on winning, and Rick for helping me for 2nd. But we just knew it was going to be one of us 4, you know what I mean? It's just getting situated, and I didn't want to come down across Dwayne or anything, so I just stayed high. And like I said, I just figured that coming out of 4, if we all made it out 4, it could be a drag race to the finish line.
Well, it was a drag race of sorts for sure. It looked like it was a drag race to really start to try and gather the car up as you all got crossed up coming off of 4. What, as a driver, is your thoughts when you see the white flag and you know you're in position to win? Your thoughts, your thought process. Tell us a little bit about that as you dive off into turn 1.
You're just wanting to stay closest to the guy inside as you can. You don't want him to pull away too far to where like the guy pushing him can drift up in your lane or anything. So you just, you know, it's a tandem thing on these super speedways. You got to have a guy behind you pushing you, and it's all a team effort. Like I said, Rick got me the 2nd place win, and I believe if I had fresher tires, because I probably got loose coming out of 4, I probably would have won. But I think I needed some new rubber.
All right, Ernie Williams Jr. in the 91 machine. Congratulations on 2nd place, but as usual, any sponsors or shout-outs or thank yous that you'd like to give?
I'd like to thank you guys for broadcast and FSR for the sponsorship, Derek for the paints, and like I said, I want to congratulate Anthony and Dwayne for their 1st and 3rd, and appreciate Rick for the help, man, and you guys have a good evening. We'll see you next week.
All right, that is Ernie Williams, FSR driver, finishing second. But now it's time to talk to Dwayne Cooper, finishing third out here tonight with a bounty out on any FSR driver. Dwayne, you let one get in front of you. Explain that.
Well, you know, it all started when we linked up earlier. Instead of running side by side, we decided that we'd get together and just run single file and put some time on the field. And that worked well until we pitted, and then I don't know what happened. I come off pit lane, and they were nowhere even close to me.
Yeah, you had a very good pit stop, got away fast, broke away very soon. But that kind of came back to bite you as they formed up behind you, really sucked up to you, and kind of blew past you there a little bit, but you were managing to hold on to that lead on that inside line. But coming off of turn 4 to see the checkered, all hell broke loose.
Yeah, you know, I got a lot of respect for Rick. I've raced with him before, so I knew he was going to be a heck of a pusher, and I give fuel HELL, but, you know, they're good drivers, so I knew Ernie was going to keep it clean. Anthony, he worked with me earlier in the race, so I was hoping that he would work with me, and, you know, it's a shame we had to go all year for you to talk to me. And Randy's not even here. That's cheap.
Well, Dwayne, man, I'll tell you what, you know, it's a pleasure getting your insight. For those of you guys who don't know, Dwayne likes to post some insightful comedy into the OP Racing Facebook page. And Dwayne, it's been too long since we got to talk up here in the broadcast booth.
Yeah, you know, KRU was in another league that I was doing, and you always come down there and cut up with the guys before the race, and I kind of respected that because most broadcasters show up and just start the stream, but you always get to know the drivers. You know, and this is actually a good league. It was a little frustrating tonight. I knew I had to, and unfortunately, I wasn't supposed to be here tonight. My daughter plays softball on Mondays, and they rained out, so I'm kind of hoping it rains every Monday all the way through the chase.
Well, Dwayne, I'll tell you what, we hope it does too. As always, you're a great driver to have in this series. And unfortunately, you know, you don't always get the finishes, but a front runner nonetheless. So congratulations tonight, finishing third. Nut Up Motorsports on the podium finish.
Yep, and I'd like to give a shout out to my sponsors because there's a lot of guys on iRacing that get butt hurt. So if you go over to monkeybutt.com, you can get a free sample of monkey butt paste for all your butt hurt needs.
There you go, Dwayne Cooper. Always a good laugh, always a good time. Dwayne, thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us and waiting around as you finish third on the podium. Man, before we let you go, those of us on the Facebook page, can we expect a epic video from you sometime this week?
Oh, yeah, you can expect one because Mark couldn't do his one freaking job he had to do all night. He told us at the beginning of the race, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. He sounded like a freaking kid before the race. I don't know what the hell he was even here for tonight.
All right, Dwayne, well, we'll all look forward to that. And, man, I'll tell you what, congratulations on third place. You almost got the win, but third place is not a bad place to finish here at Daytona.
No, I think it'll be enough to get me in there. I was sitting right on the bubble. So I think with the stage points and third place finish, you know, it'll work out for me.
All right, Dwayne, congratulations. Dwayne Cooper, Nut Up Motorsports founder. Just remember, anyone is welcome to join him, but anyone from FSR. Guys, thank you very much, Dwayne. I'll tell you what, folks, that has been a wild, wild ride all night long. All that is left is just to go through our results. Your race winner, Anthony Todd Poston, picking up the win in his first race here with the big leagues. Coming in second, Ernie Williams Jr., third place, Dwayne Cooper. Fourth will be Rick Seabrins, and fifth will be Jacob Sayers. In sixth place will be Lynn McNeese. Seventh, Scott Bellum. Cody Eldred and the 14 machine will end up eighth. Ninth will be David Wright in the 42, and Chase Berry will wind up in 10th place. 11th will be Josh Milam. Richard Fletcher will be 12th. 13th will be Les Levy. 14th will be Aspen Belvin. And 15th will be Jordan Wright. In 16th place is Doug Rice. 17th, J.R. Hager. 18th, Robert Payne. Cody Ober will be 19th. And rounding out your top 20 will be Kelly Milam with A Night He'd Like to Forget. DJ Mitchell will be 21st. In 22nd place is going to be Travis Elliott. Tristan Walker will be 23rd. 24th, Derek Conley. Stephen Herman will round out your top 25. And 26th, Alex Green. 27th will be Glenn Bundren. And Mark Vega in the 68 was race control all night tonight, and we appreciate his services here tonight. So that is it, folks. Thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget, tomorrow night, September 11th at 8 p.m. Central, the RFC Hershey Design Series will be doing the Drive for Diabetes Awareness. Make sure you tune in for that as well. And then next Monday, the OP Racing Superspeedway Series having a special event, Seize the Moment 250, as they tackle the bumpy 2007 Daytona track. So guys, have a good night. That is going to do it for me. I am out of stuff to say.